Hello everyone. Before diving into today's topic, we want to take a moment to thank you for your support. Every like, comment, and subscription truly makes a difference and helps this channel grow. If you enjoy our content and don't want to miss our upcoming videos, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive all updates. As humanity looks to the stars with a mix of wonder and ambition, one nation in particular seems to have a crystal-clear idea of how to conquer the cosmos: China. It's no longer just about science fiction dreams or long-term projects, but about a concrete, detailed strategy already being implemented. With determined steps and well-defined goals, Beijing is preparing to rewrite the rules of the game in space, pushing forward where few have dared to imagine. China has presented one of the most ambitious and detailed roadmaps ever conceived in the history of space exploration, outlining a strategic vision that aims to radically redefine future balances among the stars. This is a plan that not only openly challenges the historical leadership of the United States and Western space agencies, but also proposes a new paradigm in the relationship between science, technology, geopolitics, and humanity's destiny in deep space. The program unfolds along a trajectory that spans the entire solar system, including high-profile missions to Mars, Venus, Jupiter, and even the enigmatic Neptune. However, perhaps the most revolutionary aspect lies in the declared intent not to stop at robotic exploration alone. China is decisively looking toward a future in which the Moon and Mars will become permanent scientific outposts, pioneering habitats, and, in the long term, possibly the first human colonies beyond Earth. If even just a part of the ambitious initiatives foreseen were to materialize, China would not only consolidate its role among the key players in space exploration, but could even establish itself as the undisputed global leader in an increasingly strategic and competitive sector. In this sense, it is worth analyzing with care and wonder the entire sequence of projects, ranging from the most advanced aerospace engineering to the search for extraterrestrial life, demonstrating a precise and growing will for geopolitical affirmation through space. In the context of an international landscape marked by growing tensions among major powers and the progressive militarization of Earth's orbit and CIS lunar space, the Chinese approach takes on a meaning that goes well beyond pure scientific ambition. While in the United States, discussions continue over potential cuts to NASA's budget, and the Artemis program faces delays and revisions, China is seizing the opportunity to decisively and systematically strengthen its position in the global space scene, proposing a coherent, long-term vision supported by massive investments and a centralized, highly efficient decision-making structure. The announcement of the new roadmap was released by the Deep Space Exploration Laboratory, a prestigious research center affiliated with the CNSA, China National Space Administration, which presented the plan during a major scientific conference. Although the CNSA is not known for its transparency and primarily communicates in Chinese, the details of the presentation were reconstructed thanks to the meticulous work of journalist Andrew Jones, one of the leading Western experts on Chinese space programs. On March 26th, through a series of slides published on Weibo, the main Chinese social network, the outlines of a plan stretching to 2040 and beyond were revealed. Key missions of the Chinese roadmap. Tianwen 3, 2028, Mars Sample Return Mission. This will be the first true Martian sample return mission, one of the most technically complex undertakings in all of space exploration. The plan foresees a lander touching down on the red planet and collecting samples with a drill, while an autonomous rover will select them from various geologically interesting areas. These samples will then be transferred to an ascent module, which will carry them into Martian orbit, where an orbiter will intercept them to return them to Earth. If successful, China will precede the joint NASA-ESA mission, which is still under development. Tianwen 4, 2029 to 2035. Exploration of the Jovian system. One of the most ambitious interplanetary missions ever attempted. The goal is to fly by Jupiter and insert a probe into orbit around Callisto, the least explored of the major Galilean moons, potentially harboring subsurface oceans. The planet's powerful magnetosphere and some irregular satellites will also be studied. Although a Uranus flyby was initially planned, it was removed in the most recent versions of the plan, likely to optimize time and cost. 2028-2030. Habitable Environment Simulator, a crucial lab for testing all technologies related to human survival on other celestial bodies. Life support, water and air recycling, autonomous food cultivation, and sustainable waste management. These tests will be critical for designing realistic Martian and lunar habitats. 2033. Mission to Venus. China intends to thoroughly study the Venusian atmosphere, one of the most hostile and mysterious environments in the solar system. The probe will analyze its chemical composition and search for the presence of phosphine, a molecule that could, according to some studies, represent a biosignature. A potential confirmation would have extraordinary implications for astrobiology. 2038. Construction of a research station on Mars. A determined step toward colonizing the red planet. The station will be the first operational hub for in-situ experiments, analysis of local resources, water, minerals, elements useful for fuel production, and study of the possible existence of microbial life. It remains uncertain whether it will be automated or designed for direct human use. 2039 or 2033. Mission to Neptune, among the most visionary undertakings in China's plan. A probe powered by RTGs, radioisotope thermoelectric generators, will be sent to Neptune to study its structure, atmosphere, and especially its moon Triton, considered one of the most promising objects for the presence of a subsurface ocean. An epical mission, considering that the only flyby was by Voyager 2 in 1989. In parallel, China is relentlessly continuing its lunar program. After Chang'e 6, 2024, which will return samples from the far side of the moon, the Chang'e 7 mission, 2026, will explore the lunar South Pole, where there is concrete evidence of water ice. In 2028, Chang'e 8 will test essential technologies for the self-sufficiency of future bases, particularly for the construction of the International Lunar Research Station, ILRS, a result of Sino-Russian collaboration aiming to establish a permanent scientific base on the lunar surface by 2035. The ILRS will be formally open to international cooperation, but it is evident that it also represents a strategic response to the lunar station planned by the Artemis program and its Western partners. This roadmap is not simply a list of missions, but a true manifesto of global ambition. It reflects a clear will to redefine the future of humanity in space, building, step by step, a permanent Chinese presence beyond Earth's atmosphere. While other nations seem hesitant, slowed by political, economic, or bureaucratic obstacles, China moves forward with method and discipline. Its vision is not only a scientific challenge, but also a cultural, industrial, and symbolic one. In this new chapter of human history, the space race is becoming something deeper, a competition for the leadership of the future. And in that future, among Martian sands, lunar craters, and the orbits of gas giants, the voice of humanity might speak Chinese. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we'll see you in the next video.